This is a $1,000 civilization, along with a $100,000 civilization and a $1 million civilization. My dream has always been to one day make it all the way to the $1 million civilization, but with only $1,000, I still have a long way to go.
Welcome to the $1,000 civilization. Let me show you around. These are the houses you'll stay in.
At first glance, the houses didn't look that nice, but it's definitely a step up from the $1 civilization I'm used to.
This is where you'll get your food.
The line looks quite a bit shorter than before. Maybe I won't have to wait 30 minutes just for some bread now. As we continued walking, I saw an interesting building. Hey, what's this one right here?
Oh, that's the bank. That's what the guards use to make sure they have enough money to pay everyone for their jobs.
Interesting.
You shouldn't really worry about that though. Regular citizens like you aren't allowed in. Here, these are your new boots, which means you're now officially a citizen of the $1,000 civilization.
This was huge. For my entire life, I've been living in the $1 civilization, just accepting that I was stuck there. But now, I might actually be able to make it all the way.
So, do you want to get assigned a new job while you're here?
Yeah, sure. Making it to this new layer was cool and all, but it doesn't really feel all that different. Was this really worth all the deaths that had to happen just for me to get here? I didn't have time to think about that right now. I had just made it to my new job as a farmer. This might be a bit more boring than my last job, but at least I'm not down in a mineshaft fighting for my life. And I guess the pay isn't that bad either. But the more and more I thought about it, the weirder it felt that the first thing I was doing on this new layer was working. Shouldn't I be experiencing my new home or something? As much as I wish I could just take a break and appreciate my new freedoms, I'm not done. My goal wasn't to make it to the $1,000 civilization. I want to go all the way, meaning I have to take every opportunity to make money I can get. And right now, it's this. So I kept farming and farming and farming for the rest of the day. But eventually, I met someone new.
Hey, are you new here? I don't think I've seen you before.
Yeah, actually, it's my first day.
First day? You mean as a farmer, right?
Actually, it's my first day in the $1,000 civilization. I just ranked up.
Wait, so you're telling me you're from the $1 civilization?
Yeah, had to win this huge event just to get here.
Wait, you're serious? What's it like down there? I've never met anyone that's been down there, other than the guards, of course.
Actually, it's not too different from here. Just a bit less luxurious. Everyone down there has dirt houses.
Yeah, I kinda assumed. It is the $1 civilization, after all.
I wasn't sure who this guy was, but it was weird seeing someone be so friendly. Back in the $1 civilization, no one really interacted with each other. I think everyone was just trying to stay alive.
Well, congrats on ranking up. I'm gonna get back to work.
It's interesting how shocked he was when I told him I was from the $1 civilization. I guess guards weren't lying when they said not many people rank up like I did. But that's just more of a reason why I can't let this opportunity go to waste. I kept farming for the rest of the day until the sun started to set on the farm, which means it's time to head back in and turn in my crops.
Welcome back. You know, I'm actually impressed by how much work you got done today, considering where you're from and all.
I wasn't really sure what he was getting at, but before I could ask,
here's your payment for today, 150 bucks. I'll see you back here tomorrow.
Considering how easy of a day it was, $150 is more than enough. With a job like this, I'd have no issue living here. I made my way out into the village to get some rest, but that's when I realized something. Wait, I don't even have a house. Without a house, my only other option would be to sleep on the street, and that's not gonna happen. I ran back to the wall where the guard led me earlier. Hello? Can someone let me in? The door was closed and there was no one around. I was starting to think that I might actually be homeless, but just then I noticed a button on the wall. The same button the guard used to open this door before. I made my way over and then pressed it, and sure enough, the door opened right up. I walked inside and to my surprise, there was no one there. Hello? You guys forgot to give me a house. I yelled out for a guard, but there was clearly no one here. But that's when I noticed a hallway. If anyone was here, they'd probably be over this way. I made my way down the hallway. This place was confusing. All the walls were this bright white color with little to no decoration. It gave me a weird feeling. Eventually, as I started to round a corner, I heard some voices. And sure enough, standing at the end of the hallway were two guards. But something felt off. It felt like I was definitely somewhere I wasn't supposed to be.
So what did I miss? Has anything happened recently?
One of the $1 citizens ranked up, but it's probably not a big deal. It seems like nothing.
Keep an eye on him.
Yes, sir.
Are they talking about me? I'm the only person who's ranked up recently. But why would me ranking up be a problem? Why would he want them to keep an eye on me? This didn't make any sense.
Is this a part of the plan? I had no idea he would rank up like this.
Look, as long as you guards keep doing your job, everything should go smoothly.
Seriously, what's going on here? What plan are they talking about? And why would me ranking up be harmful to their plan? Something weird is going on here. Before I could figure out what was going on, the guard shut off the monitor and started walking my way. I clearly wasn't supposed to hear that. If they figure out I was spying on them, there's no telling what they'd do.
I hope we don't get in trouble. He's always finding stupid reasons to be mad at us.
I know, right? He's so mean. Oh, who's that?
Ugh, that's the guy. Hey, can we help you?
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, you just forgot to assign me a house earlier. I don't want to have to sleep on the street or anything.
Oh, right. You handle this. I'm leaving.
All right, all houses here have a rent of $200 a week. I know that's more than you're used to, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
That's a lot of money. What's the point of ranking up if I still have to work every day of my life just to afford rent?
Look, man, you're on the $1,000 civilization, not the 1 million. My advice is just to take what you can get. At least your house isn't made of dirt anymore.
This didn't feel fair. I had to risk my life just to get here. You'd think the least they can do is give me cheap housing.
All right, you're in C67. A guard will come by to collect rent at the end of the week.
All right. Thanks. As I made my way out, I couldn't help but think about what I overheard in there. Those guards were clearly talking to some kind of boss. Why would they have mentioned me? At first, it didn't make any sense, but then I remembered. The guy from the farm. He told me he's never met anyone from the $1 civilization. It's clearly not every day that someone like me ranks up. The only thing that makes sense is that maybe I'm not supposed to rank up at all. Maybe they're trying to stop me from ranking up. But why would they do that? After a bit of walking, I finally made it to my house. But there's clearly something weird going on, and I need to figure it out ASAP. This might be bigger than I thought. The next morning, as I was making my way to my job, I started to realize how important ranking up really is. If they're trying to stop me, there's clearly something weird going on. I need to find a new way to make money, because considering the next civilization costs $100,000, getting there through a regular job like this would take years. For the next hour or so, I just kept farming, trying to silence the thoughts in my head. But the more and more I worked, the more I realized this life might not be for me. I can't just sit here and farm crops, acting like people didn't die in front of me just a couple days ago. Not to mention whatever's going on with the guards. At this point, if it meant getting out of here, I might even compete in another one of those deadly events. But before I lost my mind thinking about all of this, my farmer friend from yesterday came up to me again.
Hey, just curious, how did you even rank up? I haven't seen anyone rank up from the $1 civilization in a long time.
There was some kind of event hosted by the guards, and the prize was $1,000.
An event? Interesting. We don't have that kind of stuff here.
You don't have events? How do you guys even rank up to the $100,000 civilization then?
No one really does. The only people who have ever made it there have spent pretty much their entire lives saving up.
This didn't make any sense. Why would they host events in the $1 civilization but not here? Something's not adding up.
So you won the event, right? You must be pretty smart.
Actually, it was pretty easy. I think I just got lucky.
Come on, man. No one wins those events with just luck. You have to be something real special to win one of those.
I thought you said you didn't know anything about events.
I don't. Anyways, can you keep a secret?
A secret? Something weird's going on. Who even is this guy? I had a weird feeling about all of this, but if I wanted to figure out what's really going on, I should see what this is about. Yeah, I can keep a secret. What's going on?
Meet me at my house after work. I think I have something you'd be interested in.
Before I could even ask anything, he ran off and I was left there alone. Look, the houses might not be much better than the previous layer, but there's clearly a lot more going on here. If I want a chance of making it out of this place and maybe even making it all the way to the $1 million civilization, I'll have to play along. Whatever crazy stuff is going on, it could be an opportunity to find out more, meaning I'm in. At the end of the day, I handed in my crops, collected my payment, and then made my way to my farmer friend's house. Hey man, I'm here. Can you let me in?
Hey, were you followed?
Was I followed? No, it's just me.
All right, come on in, quick.
As I walked in, I saw two other players just standing there waiting. I had no clue who they were, but knowing how I ended up here, they were probably just two random guys he recruited like me. Hey man, what's going on? Why am I here?
I see potential in you. Since the moment we first talked, I knew you were something special. I know you and I have the same goal.
And what's that?
One day, I'm gonna take over these civilizations and become the new king of them all, including the $1 million civilization.
Are you insane? There's no way you can just become the king. It's hard enough to even make it to the $1 million civilization, much less become the new ruler of it.
No, listen, I have a plan that will guarantee that one day I'll rule every civilization here. And my first step of my plan happens tonight. And I'm willing to let you in on the plan and maybe even rule besides me if you help.
There's absolutely no way this plan has any chance of working, but it is interesting, and it could help me figure out what's going on, so it might be worth it. What do you need my help with?
Tonight, in the darkness of the night, I'm gonna rob the bank.
Yeah, you're insane. I'm leaving.
Wait, don't leave. I'm not crazy. I have a plan. At night, the bank is almost completely empty. Just a couple guards out front. But as long as we stay quiet and sneak behind them, we should have no problem getting inside. Once we're all inside, all we have to do is head into the back. There'll be a keycard lock on the door, but we have an inside guy, so we should be able to get in. Once we're all in, we'll have the entire vault and whatever's in it all to ourselves.
To my surprise, the plan actually kind of made sense. And to be honest, it sounded easy. That might work. But what if we get caught? I've seen what they do to players for less. If we get caught robbing a bank, we'll be dead for sure.
Trust me, there's no way we get caught. The plan is airtight and nothing can go wrong.
As he said this, I thought back to my life in the $1 civilization. How poorly the guards treated us, how harsh my job was, and even how I'd go to bed starving some nights. I know the life I want for myself, and that life is the life in the $1 million civilization. As crazy as it sounds, it's either this or be stuck here as a farmer for the rest of my life. All right, I'm in. When do we leave?
Stay close. We have to be quick.
Silently, we all snuck past the guards and made it inside. It seemed like the hardest part was over. Now all we had to do was just break into the vault.
Hey, you, get the key card.
Okay, I have it right here.
He put the keycard in, pressed the button, and nothing happened.
What are you doing? Open the door.
I can't. It's not working.
This was bad. The entire plan relied on this keycard, and it just failed us. Any second, the guards could figure out we were inside, and it would all be over.
Okay, it's fine. We just have to move to plan B.
Plan B? What plan B? I knew nothing about a plan B. Quickly, he ran over and blocked the main door with reinforced deep slate, one of the strongest blocks in the world. What? Where did you get that?
Don't worry about it. We don't have time.
After blocking the door, he ran over to the keycard door and placed down a TNT.
Get ready.
Instantly, I realized I was in for more than I signed up for. This was a full, guns blazing bank robbery now. He lit the TNT and blew a hole in the door, just big enough for us to run in. Instantly, an alarm started blaring throughout the entire bank, and I knew we were on limited time.
Hurry, open the vault.
The locks of the vault clicked, and the valve turned, and finally, it started to open. This was it. Whatever was in here would without a doubt be enough to rank me up to the $100,000 civilization.
Whatever's in there, we grab it and run. We gotta get out of here.
The door slid open, but inside, there were no piles of gold or diamonds like we expected. The only thing in the room was one small machine.
What? What's this? This is a bank vault. There should be loot here.
Everyone was confused. This wasn't what they expected, but I knew exactly what this was. I've seen this before. It's the same machine the guards used to give me the $1,000 I won from the event.
So do you know how to use it?
I don't know. I can try. I walked inside the vault towards the machine. I put my wallet in the same slot I did last time. I didn't know what I was doing. I just had to pray it worked. The machine whirred to life, ran for a second, and then stopped, just like it did before. I took my wallet out of the machine, and in front of me, my balance flashed $428,000.
What happened? Did you get anything?
I was too shocked to respond. This was more money than I had ever dreamt of.
All right, come on. We have to go. The guards are gonna be here any second.
Everyone started running, climbing a ladder to the roof. I tried my hardest to forget about the money in my wallet, and I followed. If I got caught now, it would all be for nothing. Following the rest of the group, we dropped off the roof down behind the building, where no one would see us. Using the dark of the night to our advantage, we ran all the way back to his house, safely making it back in one piece.
So what happened? Did you get anything?
Yeah, all the money. I got it all.
Really? How much?
$400,000. Instantly, everyone started celebrating. This went way better than any of us could have expected.
That's perfect. That's $100K for each of us. If we split it evenly, we'll all be able to rank up to the $100,000 civilization.
This was insane. At this pace, I'd make it to the $1 million civilization in no time. Just like we agreed, I split the money between everyone there, leaving me with $128,000, more than enough to rank me up to the $100,000 civilization. After celebrating our newfound wealth, everyone left and went home. Everyone except me and my new farmer friend. Before I left, he stopped me.
I just wanted to say thanks. If you weren't there, we could have gotten caught and probably killed.
It was all your plan. I was just along for the ride.
I'll see you soon, Gorf. I have a feeling we'll meet again.
I left his house and made my way home, but the next day, I was ready to leave this place. I made my way to the office in the wall I was at yesterday.
You again. What do you want?
I'm here to rank up.
Yeah, right. You just got here a couple days ago. There's no way you can rank up yet.
No, I can. I have 100K and I'm ready to go.
There's no way. You have to be lying. Let me check the system. Wait, you're serious?
I told you, I'm ready to leave.
I mean, I guess I have to let you up.
Confused, the guard led me to a new elevator, which would take me to my new home in the $100,000 civilization.
Look, I don't know how you did it, but congrats, and good luck up there.
Suddenly, the doors closed and I was on my way up. I couldn't help but take this moment to think about what I heard the guards say earlier, about how they're trying to stop me from ranking up. I need to figure out what's going on. If I want to make it all the way to the $1 million civilization, I can't have anyone in my way. Before long, the elevator reached the top and the doors slid open. Oh my God.